Listen up, guys. We have one whole day today to get this van in shape. We're leaving tomorrow for a trip. We're gonna go camp out in the middle of nowhere, about 7 hours away from Phoenix, with some of our friends. You might remember Solar and Michelle from a few episodes about a month ago. They came to Phoenix for a week and hung out with us. We had a great time, made some great videos. We're now gonna go to where they're at and hang out with them there, and it's gonna be fun. And I'm excited about it. And I'm even more excited to finally live in this bread truck just a little bit and get, figure out exactly what it needs to be livable. I don't really think we're gonna know until we actually stay in it for several months.
Yeah, we're gonna be like, this is awesome, or we need to change that.
Yeah, exactly. That's honestly gonna be the point of this trip. Testing this bad boy out. But there's a couple things you should know before we jump into this video about this trip that we're taking. One, I don't know how long it's going to be. Could be a couple days, could be a couple weeks. We're just going to kind of go and feel it. The second thing, though, that you have to know is there's this slight possibility that for whatever reason, the reason probably being internet signal, we could miss an upload. And that would suck because we're like just shy of 700 days in a row of not posting a video on YouTube, and it would really suck to miss that. But we're going out in the middle of nowhere, okay? So if you come back tomorrow and there's no video from us, don't be alarmed. We'll post the videos when we get back to internet signal. So we're not going to be dead in the desert. We're just not going to have internet, which I know to some people is the same thing. No internet equals death, but we might just take the time to enjoy it if that's the case. But we will film while we're gone. But none of that matters right now because we've got a ton of work to do on this van, so stick around for that. It's all that matters today. Bass Pro. I don't think we've ever started an episode of Bass Pro.
We don't come here often.
We're going on a camping trip, so we need some stuff. Stick around. I raced Hannah to the top of the stairs. She lost. There's like 200 of them. We actually went to an Ace Hardware first, and the website said they might have a few. It was kind of open air. We went in and asked if they had them. They were like, no, they've been a hot ticket item lately. We're sold out of them constantly. And it looks like Bass Pro is not. This is a propane heater. This particular heater is acceptable for indoor use with proper usage. We're basically gonna use this thing to heat up our van when we sleep in it. Right before we go to sleep, turn it on for 10, 15 minutes, proper air ventilation, and then turn it off, go to bed. It's pretty awesome. I can't wait to show it to you. Let's do two.
Is it gonna explode?
I mean, if you shoot it, maybe, but. All right, heater secured. Their sales tactics were like off the chart. First, it was like, oh, you can get $20 off by signing up for our rewards thing. And I was like, really, $20 off? I'll sign up. Okay. She's like, all right, well, you have to come over here and do this. I was like, wait a minute. Is it like, do you have to sign up for a credit card? She's like, oh, yes, it is a credit card. I was like, oh, well, then never mind. And then it was like, can we have your phone number for returns? I was like, well, does the receipt work for returns? Yeah. They want it all.
It's very weird.
Yeah. You gotta ask the right questions. I don't need no credit cards. I bought my bread truck with cash. No credit.
In an envelope.
In an envelope. Tucked in my back pocket. Why don't you guys come on into my home and we'll check out this heater. Before you want to use a propane heater indoors, you very much so want to understand carbon monoxide. Have a carbon monoxide tester, which we do have one. But also, one of the neater things about this heater is that it has like a built-in detector and it'll shut off at any sign of carbon monoxide that is too high. And it also will kick off if it's tipped over. You can find all kinds of videos on the internet of people just kicking the crap out of this thing, so it turns off when it falls over. I'm very excited to have one. This is one of the main go-to options for hashtag van life, etc., etc. You will see these in a lot of van builds. I quite like them. Hannah has the propane. We're definitely going to read some instructions before we get to it. Attention, Mr. Heater customer. Mr. Heater has improved the performance of the tip-over safety switch inside your heater. You can now hear the operation of the tip switch. When the unit is shaken, bounced, or tipped upside down, do not worry. This is only your tip switch operating as it's designed. A new function. I just want to make sure that I install everything in the right order. Go ahead and put this in here. Careful not to cross thread it. That would be the worst thing. The instructions for starting it are actually printed up here. Push knob to ignite pilot after lit, hold for 30 seconds, release, and turn to desired setting. Let's put it over here on a flat surface to do this. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. We gotta do 30 seconds. 6, 29, 30. And then switch it into low. Ooh, I felt the flame a little bit. That's on high. Let's close the back door.
Feel it.
Yeah, you can. It's instantly warmer in here. Let's make sure. All right, our air vent's cracked. The instructions say you only need like 4 square inches of open airflow, so we've got way more than that to this fan. Matter of fact, you can kind of see we have some holes in the back door we haven't patched, which means, and that's plenty of space where we can just leave those open, close the fan, and still be enough. Of course, we're gonna leave the fan open when this thing's on, but it's instantly warmer in here.
Yeah, it's getting red.
Yeah, don't be scared. It's allowed. It's not freezing cold outside in Phoenix right now, but we're gonna drive up north here real soon, and it's gonna be really cold. So we wanted to have something to just at least toast ourselves before we crawled into bed. It's nice. It almost just feels like we're sitting by a campfire.
Yeah, doesn't smell like a campfire though, which is nice.
Yeah, very nice. It's nice. And this is the medium one. There's an even smaller one that just screws on top of a can of butane. There's one that's like this but double and has canister plug ups on both sides. Then there's huge ones, but this one's nice. The house my parents live in my hometown, the upstairs doesn't have heating, and that's also where we sleep when we go. So this might be nice to have when we're there too, just to warm up the room similarly before we go to bed. But what do you think? Good purchase?
Yep. Smart.
It's getting too hot in here. I've got a checklist because I use checklists sometimes. I'm not like an avid checklister because I'm not very good at it. But when we're leaving town and preparing for trips, I've got to do it because I just will forget something important. But I just check off the old heater here and keep moving. Keep knocking things off the checklist. So we pull back up at home and there's this kind of almost suspicious looking trailer sitting outside of our complex. Okay, it looks like it's broke down or something, but then we drive past it. On the other side, it's a coffee stand. So we're like, what the heck? And then we actually ended up checking our email. Coffee stand is a resident appreciation day or something at our complex, free coffee. You go up front, you gotta get tickets. So we get to get free coffee. I want you to see this trailer. It's kind of cool. I'd love something like this to pull behind a truck or this truck or something, but it's pretty awesome. We're gonna stop and get some coffee. See, ghetto on one side, coffee stand on the other.
Make it a pumpkin chai. Ice or hot? Let's do ice.
Half lemonade tea.
Looks yummy.
I've got Hannah's lemonade. I've got Hannah's coffee. It's a half and half lemonade, half hopefully unsweet tea. It's good. It's not bad. Ashley had non-flavored lemonade. She looked at me real hard. I was like, all right, strawberry's fine.
Is it yummy?
It's pretty good. Yours just tastes like pumpkin pie.
Oh, it's a good flavor, but it's interesting.
Yeah. All right, back to the van. Walking into the old O'Reilly's for the checklist. I got a lot of stuff I gotta grab. Okay, I bought a bunch of goodies, a bunch of fluids, spare belts. We're gonna be ready. We're gonna be ready for this. I'm gonna top off some fluids. I got a little tester to check my antifreeze because it looks like it's just water. And according to this test, I believe it is. I'm here for mail pickup in my mail van. 2 whole bags full, huh? I think we got a bunch of Tendo shirts going out today. So if you've ordered something in the last little while, they'll be there in a couple days. All right, let's drop these packages off real quick, and then I'm also going to check our P.O. box. If there's any packages in our P.O. box, we might open them real quick because we're leaving town tomorrow, and I don't want to leave anything undone. All right, one for you, one for me. And then one package for pickup. All right, what do we got? Ooh, this is a big one. All right, we've got a big box from Raven, and we got a card from Amy. I want you to take a look. There's a lot going on in this card. Very decorated. Very, very, very nice. And the stamp has Gregory Hines on it. I know he was an actor, but I think he was pretty popular for tap dancing. I mean, you can tell he has tap dance shoes on, but I remember, I know who that is. It's pretty sweet. I guess those are commemorative for it's Black History Month. I didn't know they did that, but that's pretty cool. But it's got a lot of stickers on it. You go ahead and open that up, and I'll dig into this. It's got instructions. It says open on this side. We're going to go ahead and open these now because we're going to be on the road. Won't be able to open them otherwise. All right, there's a bunch of rubber ducks in here. Ooh, and Deseret Industry bags. What is this? You know, I was thinking there needs to be a clock in this van.
Oh my gosh. Lol.
I'll find a place to... Actually, it needs some repairs. The hands are broken, but it's the simple kind to work on. That's awesome. A rubber duck. All right, close your eyes. Dear Hannah and Tendo, I love watching your videos. I hope you both have a very happy Valentine's Day. Wishing you moments so sweet. You just can't stop smiling. I love seeing what you find. Keep up the great work. P.S. Hannah, I'm adding extra cat stickers just for you.
I love the cat stickers. They look like Lisa Frank.
P.S. Tendo, here's a gumball machine for you. Sorry, no bouncy balls. Okay, so there's a sticker and a personal note to be read off camera. How about I read it on camera but don't read it out loud?
We'll just patiently wait. It's a long note.
Give me a minute here. Amy, thank you so much for that. That makes my day. And I'll make sure that this card lives in the envelope. I usually throw the envelopes out, but that one is a keeper. There's more rubber ducks. Oh no.
What is it? Are you joking? I didn't know there was a game?
I didn't either. This is what's dangerous. So I collect Furbies now. Honestly, the rest of my collection could burn down if my Furbies were okay. I'd still feel like I had something. I don't know why I love them so much. But I've been sitting here thinking, you know, there's a Furby pop, and I keep thinking about going to the pop store down the road and buying it. But, like, this is the problem when I really like collecting something. I'm so excited to have this on my Furby shelf. Like, beyond belief. And so, like, that's the difficult thing when you start collecting something, it just leads to more. Okay. I'm excited about this gumball machine. Is that a mask? Oh, there's a note in here.
It's a Minion mask.
Stickers.
Some little Mario stickers.
Is it a hat? Is it a pot holder?
That is a great question.
All right, there's one more thing in here. What is this? Don't throw away. It's something taped up. All right, I'll get to it in a second. Let me read this note real quick.
This is interesting.
Dear Tendo and Hannah Warrior Princess, hey guys, I'm Raven. I've actually been watching y'all for quite a while now, and I've loved every single one of your videos. It's something I really look forward to every day. You guys have gotten me into reselling business, and I'm doing quite well. My biggest seller is actually Paw Patrol. I found so much of it here at my local thrift stores, and it sells super well. I was able to quit my 9-to-5 job and live how I actually want to, and that's thanks to you guys. I honestly am super excited to see what y'all do with the bread truck and what you find next. Everything in this box, except what's wrapped up in the cardboard, was all found at the thrift. I thought of you guys when I found them. Hannah, I'm sorry there's not much for you. This time I really wanted to ship some amazing Pyrex bowls that I got from my grandmother, but they wouldn't fit in the box. LOL. Anyways, I'm sorry for the long letter. Keep being awesome in all that you do, and look for more stuff from us in the future. From your friends Raven and Jasmine.
That's amazing.
Raven and Jasmine, you guys rock. Thank you. I mean, honestly, Hannah's probably... I get the kick out of collecting stuff. Hannah's the board game person, so...
I'm really excited to play that.
That's so awesome. All right, let's cut into what's in here. Where's my scissors? I can kind of tell almost what it is, but not really. It's the whole team.
The squad.
It's the squad. This is nuts. I gotta find a way to display this.
I really like these. I think they're really cool and creative.
Are you ready for the reveal? Oh, that's
so
awesome.
Cool.
So you guys made these, yeah? That's awesome. That's a lot of work too.
It is.
That's a whole lot of work. Well, thank you so much for that. Thank you guys so much, Amy, Raven, Jasmine. I don't know what else to say, but we gotta get back to work now. That starts off our trip right. That made me feel good. Thank you guys. Quick stop at our antique mall, Merchant Square, just so we can check on it before we go out of town. It's almost not really gonna help anything to check on it today because as of shooting this, it is Friday. Is today Friday?
Saturday.
Today's Saturday, which is kind of the big day. And then after tomorrow, there's definitely gonna be stuff back on the floor, but we're gonna do what we can. All right, it's not too bad. Stuff's just played with a little bit. But honestly, it could have been worse. I think there's a handful of you guys out here that actually are the real MVP that stopped by and fix it up a little bit while you're here. This flamingo does not belong here.
It definitely does not.
It is pretty cool though.
It is.
Tests the temperature at which your liquid will freeze.
It looks like a baby rattle.
Kind of does. We are sitting outside of Home Depot. I'm gonna run in and grab a couple more boards to finish covering one of our walls. It seems like every single time I mark something off this to-do list, I think of something else. So like I gotta write something down. I gotta put some double-sided tape on my light button to hold it down. So tape down button. All right. I gotta do that. I also need to mark some of the stuff off. I picked up antifreeze. I picked up belts. I picked up oil. We cashed our checks. And I got power steering fluid. Still got to fill up on gas. I got brake fluid. So I knocked a lot of that stuff out. A lot of the trip preparation out. But we're gonna get our walls finished before we take off for this trip tomorrow. Let's go in Home Depot and buy some boards. Actually, you know what? Just to make double sure, I think we only need 3 of them, but we need like a tape measure. Do you know where that's at? I might have taken it. I might have taken it inside. We're gonna get more of these boards to finish this out. We've got enough short ones to finish that side, but we need a couple more long ones. So we're right at 20 inches. Almost need 4 of them, but not really, because the lips on the bottom of them. So only 3 of them are gonna fit. It's gonna leave a pretty big gap. Technically need a 4th one, and then it needs to be cut. I think we can manage without a cart on these. Switch sides. Do we need anything else?
Don't think so.
Don't think so either. Last piece going in, please fit. I think I got the height right. I got the length a little long. All right. There's the wall. Now it's just dirty. It needs to be painted and stuff, but that wall's finished. Pallet wood is a lifesaver. Looks nice and clean, seamless. It's clean, baby, it's clean. All right. Basically, the wood paneling's done except for that. Oh, time to replace my antifreeze. I've already flushed this bad boy. Not a fun job, but a necessary one. I'm just a little bit worried we're gonna hit some below freezing temperatures, and I just want to feel better about it. So, replace. All right. Distilled water. We don't have dressers to build into this thing right now, so I'm putting up these hooks, and we're just gonna keep our clothes and stuff in backpacks. A wall full of JanSport backpacks covered with patches from our travels. Seems good enough to me. There. Equipment backpack. 2 closed backpacks and 1 other bag full of goodies. And that's all we need. Bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. How about that? All right, listen up. This bread truck is not in its final form, but it's on the way there. It's definitely at a point where we could kind of survive in it, out in the middle of nowhere. As I said, we're going on a camping trip out in the middle of nowhere, California. Really don't know how long we're gonna be gone yet. Probably just a few days. We're gonna do a couple days camping, and then maybe, this is not a promise, but maybe thrift in Las Vegas on the way back, because Las Vegas is definitely on the way. We've never been to the bins there. Definitely an option. A couple regular Goodwills, I don't know. But I think that would be fun to do. We'll see though. We might end up staying on the road longer. It really just depends on how the new van holds up on our trip and driving it long distance. It'll definitely be the longest we've driven it yet. That also being said, we haven't named this bread truck yet. Got a lot of great suggestions from you guys. I've been thinking about a bunch of things, and I feel like since it's its first trip, it'll have to be named then. What do you think about that, Hannah?
That's a lot of pressure.
You don't think we should name it on this trip?
I guess we should.
Yeah, it is a lot of pressure, but we'll probably get that done. But I'm gonna show you guys, along with Hannah for the first time, the changes that I just made today. She was inside working on her custom denim jeans the whole time I worked on this, so she has no idea what I did today.
I'm so excited.
She has no idea how much money I spent.
Oh God.
Let's do it. First things first, I installed the gas can holder, so that's permanently attached to the vehicle, and I also switched the gas can out. Were you gonna ask a question?
I was gonna say, spoiler, I already saw that, so.
Well, Hannah actually helped me do that specifically, but she doesn't know about the rest. I'm quite happy with this. I like keeping an extra can of gas with me. It comes in handy way more than you can know. And I also like how this locks to my vehicle better. Hello? That was just user error. But I do like how it locks to the vehicle better around my bumper than old Betsy over here. On old Betsy, there wasn't a lot of places to lock it down. But that cord, it locks on the bumper, pretty nice. Bike rack, we're gonna take a bike, maybe both our bikes with us tomorrow. That's gonna be cool, traveling with our bikes on such an awesome bike rack where the bikes actually stand up instead of hang. Now come inside and let's look at the additions I made today.
I'm excited.
So most of the hard work today was just wood. I finished this wall out and I filled it in.
Ooh.
Now the wall is still pretty rough because all this wood is reused, like it's on its 3rd go, so you see extra screw holes. That's not pretty, but it's useful. It really could just use with a magic eraser.
Yeah.
I also went ahead and covered where all the wood meets.
Ooh.
So Hannah doesn't know about that, and here I did it over here too.
Oh, that looks so nice.
So it's nice and clean.
Yeah.
It looks pretty well finished out. Of course, we got heater, and I was gonna install like a hook to just keep it upright when we're driving. It's not really in danger if it accidentally tips over, but just so peace of mind because propane's attached to it. But that didn't get done. But I have been like kind of moving around, thinking about where we're gonna keep it regularly. You know, I even thought about building a platform, or if the van was a little taller above the sink, could have worked out. But there's that. What else did I do?
These are new. Yes.
Okay, so this is kind of the big thing. We did this in our old van. we never had like closet space, cabinet space. We do want cabinet space in the van. There's not a lot of room for it. There is a little room for it, so we'll probably eventually build some rather small cabinets that fit this space if we don't end up finding anything at the thrift or whatever. But honestly, it's not entirely necessary because there's storage underneath our bed. If you want to take a look down here, this is obviously kind of rough because we don't have flooring. These are going to be closed in. We can throw all our camping gear and skateboards and extra stuff under there. There's plenty of room. But clothing wise, every time we've ever traveled, I have several of these JanSport backpacks that we bought at the Goodwill bins, and Hannah and I both put our clothes in an individual one, and then we put camera gear in another one. And honestly, for all our travel clothes, 4 or 5 backpacks will work great. So when we leave for our trip tomorrow, we're just each gonna hang a backpack full of clothes up, and our jackets as well. Can't forget our jackets. We're not sure how cold it's gonna be on this trip, probably just 40 degrees or something. Enough for a light jacket. But there's, like, you know, gear backpack, 2 clothing backpacks down below, and then we can put some hangers up here with our jackets. Both of us could take a couple jackets. But that's pretty much it for today. Of course, this was yesterday's build, and this is already, it's been very nice working out here with the fan. It's really nice. It's all coming together. We, of course, have a lot more to go. You know, I'm gonna do something to the ceiling. Still gotta get water running. It's a bummer we can't have running water for this trip. I tried. My plumbing parts were actually supposed to get here from Amazon yesterday, and while I was out here in the van working on the van yesterday, I got a ding. Your water pump is delivered. Ran back to the door, it's not there. Looked nearby apartments, not there. Amazon let me down on that one, or we would probably have running water right now, because I've got all the other stuff plugged up. I just need my foot pump. So that's a bummer. But by next trip, we will not only have a running sink, this beautiful thing, we will also have a running shower. And it's probably for the best that none of it has shown up, because it was right up until yesterday I had a different plan for how to plug each of them up. And now I've got a better plan how to plug up our running water than I had before. I just kind of had an epiphany yesterday on a more clever way to plug up our water. But that's pretty much it. I wish we could have found a dirty rug or something to throw in here, but we don't even have rugs in the house, so we're gonna just go with hardwood floor on this trip. But I've cleaned it out pretty well. It's not that bad. Is there anything else to say, Hannah? Do you see anything else that's new that I forgot?
There's 3 extra pallet pieces.
Yeah, I was gonna go all the way down, but that was all the wood I had left over after we did that. So we still need to pick up the odd wood pallet just to finish that little bit out. But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Comment below if you don't mind before you go. What's your favorite thing we've done to the van so far? I'd love to know. But that's going to be it. We're almost 10,000 subs. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already and help us get to 10,000 subs. I'd really appreciate it. Other than that, please know we post daily videos on this channel. So you should definitely come back tomorrow. However, full disclaimer here. If you don't hear from us, if somehow our video is not up tomorrow, it's not because we died somewhere in the desert. It's going to be because we don't have internet service. Okay? So we're on like 700 days in a row posting daily videos, and that's a really cool feeling, and I don't want that to end, and I don't have any plans to end daily videos. However, if we're in the middle of nowhere having a good time, I'm still going to film things. If it can't get uploaded, well, we're going to finally miss a day for the first time in almost 2 years. It'll suck. I plan on finding a way to upload while we're out, but I don't know how spotty our service is going to be. So, try to come back tomorrow. If you don't see us tomorrow, probably the next day. And until then, guys, peace out.